Alright, so this video is about the showings of Sailor Moon, which was supposed to be R and S for yesterday and even tomorrow. Here are some of the problems that I had faced while being at the movies, and I'll just go over what happened, what I was informed of, and maybe how others, when they go and see their showing, maybe you didn't see the one from yesterday and you don't plan on seeing the one for tomorrow as well, and you plan on going to the fourth and, let's see, what was it, fourth and sixth showings, I believe, for August is what it was. But if you're planning on going to those, these are maybe some things that you can do to make sure that your showing goes smoothly and make sure you're getting the right movie. So yesterday I got up and I went full out Sailor Moon. I had my mom do my hair up in pigtails. I had bought these buns. I put them on my head and stuff. We get to the movie theater. We get our tickets. The lady there, that's the manager, she instantly realizes why we're there. We're there for the Sailor Moon movie. Me and my fiance are. She was dressed up as casual Haruka. When we first get there, we get our tickets. I already said all that, sorry. Not used to doing live videos. But we brought up the fact that there were supposed to be posters given out. And the lady there's like, the manager's like, there's no posters. We didn't get any posters. Well, I go over this with her for about, I'm wanting to say almost 3 minutes, that yes, there are posters. It was advertised that these were supposed to be given out. And she's like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. I finally looked up the information for the Sailor Moon showings and how it was talking about, you watch the movie and this, that, and the other and get your commemorative poster. When we finally get our posters, she like goes and looks at them. She goes and searches for them. And while she's back there, I think she said that she had to go upstairs to a room and such. While she's there, she's like, oh, okay, yeah, she comes back down. She's like, yeah, we finally found them. And I'm like, okay, I thought there were supposed to be posters. Well, we get into our showing. We showed up like 2 or 3 hours early. We get into the movie theater. Everybody, when movie starts playing, everybody's having fun. Everybody's enjoying their time and everything else. And Amy's First Love starts playing. I'm like, wasn't this supposed to be for next showing for August 4th? And nobody's saying anything, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe I got my information wrong. And me, I didn't really pay attention to the title of the movie, or I would have gone ahead and said something ahead of time. I didn't pay attention to it, that it said Super S. Well, at the end of the movie, the people that were in the theater, they're upset. They're like, well, that wasn't the movie we were supposed to go and watch. And I'm like, now you all have a problem that we just went through the entire movie. Everybody's making funny commentary, this, that, and the other. And I'm just like, okay, I'll just, everybody's having their fit. And there was the district manager there and the manager, and they can't hear anything over what is being said. So I pretty much get as close as I can to them. I explained what happened. They're like, oh no, this is just the intermission, which it wasn't, which we're like, okay, so maybe it is just the intermission, and that's fine. There's, for the showings and stuff, when it came to R and S, there's, in between the two movies, there's a 10-minute intermission for those of you who want to know. But I finally get them to understand that this was not the correct movie. I had to take one of the posters, which looks like this. I showed this to them. I was like, I pointed to it. I was like, this is the movie that we were supposed to see. This is the movie that you all had just shown. And he's like, the district manager is like, okay, let me go investigate what happened exactly. Come to find out, the people who sent out the reels to their theater simply labeled these movies as Sailor Moon, subbed and dubbed. That was it. There was nothing else on these reels except for Sailor Moon, the movie. So it's not really, I don't know, I've seen a few other people, they have stated that the the people who sent the reels out to the theaters put extremely long titles on these, and theaters not having possibly a whole lot of anime people who are into Sailor Moon at the theaters, they didn't know what they were showing. There wasn't anything in the boxes that were sent with these reels and posters. Some movie theaters didn't even get posters. Really? You're shush, Kiki. So sorry, my cat's meowing. Anyways, the theaters, they weren't given a whole lot of information. So I'm not entirely blaming the theaters, but from the stories that I have read, some of the theaters were not that nice. They were not that kind. With mine, once they realized what had happened, they went ahead and they showed the first and second movie. So it played out pretty well. I mean, we got some extra posters out of it and such. The theater was really nice, even though that they were under construction. They were having to switch all of their movies around and such, but this was not the case for other people. Some people, they weren't even given a refund. Some of them were told, we'll come back on Monday. Monday is the subbing version of that. Not one person was like, that won't work for us because I have kids. And I can completely understand why some people are angry. I'm hoping for those that can't make it to the theaters, they can get a refund on their tickets through whoever they went with. If they went through fandom events, if they went through, I know some people went through Fandango and other ticket companies. Some of them even went through their theaters websites and such. Maybe they can call those people and they can get a refund. For those of you who did have a good experience, that's awesome. I'm glad you all enjoyed your movie. But for some of us, seems like vast majority, there was a lot of problems involved. This is just my review. This is what I know that had happened. There's a place near me which evidently everything went smoothly for them. But they were also, it was an anime community group that had gone there and done the whole event. So they were probably very much in touch with the theater, made sure everything ran smoothly. I mean, hell, who knows what all that they had. I just feel bad that so many people didn't get the movie that they had paid for. And for the fourth showing, for August 4th, for that movie, I guess even try to get a refund for that one, because you don't want to see a movie twice. I'm still debating on if I will apply for a refund for the fourth showing, mainly because I don't know if I want to go out and just get out of the house and go see it, but I have a full week already for that time period. I'm going to a concert, this, that, and the other, but I might even go just to make sure that things run smoothly yet again, because it's at the same theater. Though for some reason they're showing that they were sold out on both. This was one problem that I did notice that didn't even really have to do with the movie itself. The movie theater was showing that they were sold out on seats. We probably had a total of 20 people at most in our theater. So I don't know exactly what happened there. But again, this is just my review. I hope maybe if you all, I don't know if I addressed this, sorry if I'm repeating myself. If you all do see that your movie isn't showing the proper one, calmly talk to the theater staff, inform them that they are showing Super S, if that's what they end up showing on, let me look at the calendar to make sure that I've got these dates right. Sorry for the 30th, that's coming out. I should have just said tomorrow. Sorry, rambling again. For your 30th showing, if it does start showing Amy's First Love, calmly explain to the theater as soon as possible that this is the movie that is supposed to be shown on the 4th and 4th and 6th. Just explain to them that these are the movies for the 4th and 6th August showing, and that there is another reel, or there should be. Some theaters were only even sent one reel, which was for the 4th and 6th showing, which is very sad. But just ask them about it calmly, because my group was not being calm, which is what caused so much confusion as well. Just let them know that there is a mix-up. I've heard that there is sound and audio problems that is going on. Calmly explain to your theater that these are the problems. This is what's going on. Try your best, and if that doesn't work out, then just tell them that you want a refund, or you'll find a refund somehow. But that's my review, and that's all. That's all I can say. I got to say that it was poorly executed, but again, not entirely the theater's fault. So, everybody have a good day, and I guess that's it.